Hey guys, so I've been asked a few times about MyFitnessPal and utilizing it in the most efficient way to be able to kind of get you guys the best results possible. So I thought I would do a quick demonstration video on how to get the best results out of MyFitnessPal. So the first thing that I want to point out to you is this is my home screen. So I have a coach, I track my food, I do everything I ask you guys to do. As you see on this main home screen, I've got my coach's app in this top corner, MyFitnessPal, and then this is my steps tracking app. So they're on the front screen, they're very easy, very accessible. So what I would say to yourself is make a folder, call it something like health or whatever it is, and put it on your home screen. Make these apps really easy to find, just because then it makes your life a lot easier to be able to log everything. So when I wake up, go to the toilet, weigh myself, go back to bed, and then log my steps from the day before as well as my weight first thing in the morning every single day. So it's one of those things when you get into the routine of it, it makes it a lot easier if those things are convenient to get to. So we're going to tap on MyFitnessPal, and by default you come to this home screen. So once you've got things set up, you'll see your target calories for the day. Any food that you log. Don't log your exercise, it just messes with the algorithms. I've already accounted for your exercise. And then how many calories you have left. So, if you want to go and log breakfast, click on the plus button down at the bottom right hand side and click food, breakfast. So you've got a search bar up here. So say for example, we're going to look for eggs, we're going to go for eggs. And this is the history. This is the most recent things that I've had, but if there's something in there, so say for example I've not had Weetabix, you can search all foods and that's going to bring up all these different ones. If you tap on this side, so the ones with the little green arrow are the ones that I've been verified by MyFitnessPal. The other ones have kind of been put into that. Now if you go to a supermarket to buy your food, it's probably going to have a barcode on it. Let's see if this works now. So you've got the barcode scanner on here. So if you have a tin of something, or for example, Willow's got a carton of apple juice here, you can just scan the barcode. That's not going to work because it's been squashed, but it makes life a lot easier in terms of scanning food. If you buy food from a supermarket, it's got a barcode on it. So there's no excuses for not scanning food in. The other useful things is if you cook from scratch, you can go to the recipes tab. So if you are following a recipe, if you click the plus button up at the top here, you can click add, you can scan a barcode, you can create a recipe or create a meal. So we're going to go scan a barcode. You can add from the web. So if you're following a recipe on FitMenCook or any other cooking app, you can add it from there and it's going to add all the ingredients in for you, or you can add the ingredients manually. So I'm going to click add the ingredients manually. Then you can type the name in. So say spaghetti. No, that's spelt wrong. Spaghetti. Serving sizes. How many people are you cooking for? 5. Next. And then you can scan the barcodes on every single ingredient and you just then need to weigh it out. Once you've done that, it will then show up in recipes, and by default, if you add that in, it will do 1 serving size of the servings that you said. So just make sure that you are weighing it out and you're saying it serves 5, you are getting 1/5 of the entire recipe that you've put in there. The other thing that you've got in there is meals. So if I go back to the log, so on the diary, so this is my breakfast from this morning. As you can see, I'm eating a lot of food at the moment. I've got 3,600 calories, which is why I've been able to get all this food in here. If I want to save this as a meal, I'd tap on these 3 dots, save meal, and that's going to be breakfast, eggs, and toast. Thank God I didn't delete it this time. So now that's created in my meals, and it's dead easy if I want to add that in. So I can just tap on it. It's one tap, is added in. That can be done for breakfast, it can be done lunch, it can be done for dinner, and it can be done for snacks. So if you've gone through the perfect day formula with me, and you've got a structure that you need to keep to, saving meals will save you a massive amount of time. So there you've got how do I go back to that first page? Yeah, so when we go on the add food, you've got your recipes. If you're cooking from scratch, you can save meals, and then again, my food. So if you have things that are not included within MyFitnessPal, then you can add them in manually, as long as obviously you've got the details in it. So when I used to work at a different gym, the barcodes didn't work on their supplements, so I had to add those in. So the next thing that I want to show you is setting reminders. I now need to try and move that. So to set a reminder of you're going to that story for me takes you to this page, and then this little cog sign up here is for settings. You're going to scroll down where it says reminders. So what you want to do is pick roughly half an hour after you would normally eat one of your main meals. Because what that does is, if you do not log anything by 9 a.m, MyFitnessPal is going to send me a reminder, and it's going to go, Deej, you haven't logged anything for your breakfast. Do you want to go and do that now? Comes up as a push notification, and you can just click on that. It'll take you through to your breakfast, and if you've got a saved meal in there, it's dead quick. Same thing for your lunch, same thing for your dinner. So it makes life a lot easier because of the reminders. You can set up push notifications of when those are going to come through. You can add like steps into it, but I wouldn't advise it, just because it changes how the macros work. All it's going to do is push up the amount of calories that are in there and slow down your rate of loss. So the other thing to show you is how to alter your targets. So when you first sign into MyFitnessPal, it's going to give you certain targets, but MyFitnessPal's targets are very, very aggressive in their nature. So what you want to do to alter the targets is you're going to tap on this green button over here, which is going to take you to this. You're then going to tap on here where it says goals. And that's going to bring up this page. And then these can be alternated. Now, if you invest in the pro version of MyFitnessPal, you can set up specific goals in terms of the grams of the carbs, fats, and proteins. But it's something like £10 to £12 a month, and it's not really worth it for your guys' goals. So if you tap on the day, it's going to bring up, and you can change that to match your calories. And then this works on a sliding scale. So if anything is going to be low or high, you probably want to go slightly above in terms of your protein, and then slightly below in terms of your carbs, and as close as you can in terms of your fats. So again, if you have to go slightly above on protein, just go slightly below on carbs or fats, but get these percentages to mimic your goals that we've set within TrueCoach as best you can. It's not going to be exact because you're not able to do the exact grams. So it's as close to as you can. But if you're going to do anything, I'd rather you overshoot on the protein and undershoot in terms of the carbs and fats. So hopefully that gives you a bit more of an overview of like how to use MyFitnessPal, how to do the recipes, how to save your meals, and how to set reminders. These are the key things that are going to help you to succeed with logging your food and making it as convenient as possible. I hope you found this useful.